a charge. Eating a meal, a succulent Chinese meal.
Captain, cheers for your thoughtful email. Now any room for a serve of Mongolian lamb and fried rice for a Chinese meal?
I need about 350.
Well, I had something to fucking tell you.
Program The Nightcap is set for a mature audience. Actually, screw that, the following program The Nightcap Live is set for the most immature audience on the planet. That's right, we have people that tune in and week out from all around the globe, so we hope that you have a little bit of a sense of humour, you don't mind adult content, and you don't mind little words like boobs and titties and ball sacks and, you know, all the other stuff that goes with it, like, I don't know, vaginas. It doesn't really matter if you've got a sense of humour, you're gonna love it here on the show. Hell, you might even hear some fart jokes, and that's okay too, because farts are funny. We've also got a very, very unhealthy infatuation with bells. So you might hear that throughout the course of the show, but relax. It's all in good fun. So this is what I suggest. I suggest that you take your shirt off, get naked if you want, and get ready to have some fun here on the Nightcap. Welcome aboard Nightcap Rail. We hope that you enjoy your travel. All we ask is you refrain from pushing your boobs, balls and penis up against the windows of the train. This has caused serious injury to farmers in the local area. Thank you again for riding the Nightcap Express. Let's go, cunts. welcome back to the Nightcap. Can you live around the world? A big hello to each and every one of you around this wonderful planet of ours and our intergalactic followers as well. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is, of course, the Nightcap Live. This is where things go crazy. It goes off the hook. It goes completely. In fact, I think it's in the title of this video. Like, I can't even remember what we called it. It was like Unhinged and Unfiltered and I don't know, a whole bunch of different words I stuck together and went, that'll do. And so get ready for it. For the first time in Nightcap history, not only are we coming at you in a landscape type setup, but we're also coming at you in a portrait setup. So if you're scrolling through the YouTube shorts, you're gonna see us. Don't be stupid. I'm here. In fact, the others are going to be down there if you're on the YouTube short side of it. Yeah, that's where they are. So it's going to be difficult because they're going to be over here and they're going to be down there. Anyway, they're fucking everywhere. Just shut up. Just go with it. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get down and dirty with one another, because on the far side of the studio, way over there, or he could be underneath me, he's, of course, the Lord of Rock and Roll and King of all that is metal and one of the Hall of Famers. It's Parking Nick!
Good evening, Captain. Good evening, Nation. Hope you're all well.
So far, so good. How are you?
Oh, fantastic. Thank you.
Oh, wonderful.
Fantastic. But you already knew that.
I did. I saw you laugh when because I can see you. You don't realise that when the screen goes black and you can't see me, I can still see you too. And as soon as, because I heard that whisper, and as soon as that whisper came through as the show was starting, I saw you laugh. I went, oh, he heard it.
Yeah, of course he heard it.
So he's over there, and he's also down there. Also, who is just, probably about here-ish, and right there in the centre part of the studio, she is, of course, the regal lady that represents both the Udall and crocheted vision. She is the fiery redhead herself, Secret Agent Nessa!
Yeah, that's me.
It
Hi.
is.
Sorry I'm late.
Oh, it's okay. We forgive you.
I just got confused by the landscape.
Oh, that's what they're for. That's what they're for. I had a landscaper in. He told me to fuck off because my yard's in portrait. He was like, no, mate.
Yeah.
And I better turn my phone down.
Mother energy.
Away.
That's all right. Of the day.
Mother!
You were saying, I'm sorry.
I just had to turn my phone down because it was pinging so hard.
Ping! Oh, that's what happens when you feed your phone pills, mate. They just start pinging out. You're like, oh, here we go. This is gonna cause a lot of trouble at fucking handover.
Yeah, that's right.
Always drug your kids on day one, folks.
Exactly. Yeah. Oh, pre-birth.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Or, if you're in a nasty custody battle, make sure you drug them when you get them, and that way they have a little snooze for most of the weekend, and then hoik them up on sugar and send them back to wherever they're fucking coming from after that.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know why I have to think of everything. Oh, what was I going to do? Oh, that's right. We've got a big show, huge show. Let's get into it. Let's get into it with one another. Let's get down and dirty. Let's get into the fucking trenches and start just fucking digging through as we say hello to a few people as we do our terms and conditions of play here on the show. And I feel like we should probably do it, make it safe. There might be new people watching us because I've gone scrolling through the fucking short thing. Yeah, that's right. And they find us in the portrait version of the show. If you can find us on portrait version, let us know. Send us a photo. I don't even know what it fucking looks like. I've got a rough idea, but apart from that, I've got no fucking idea. Yeah, it's going to be fun. Let's do it with one another. So, terms and conditions of play, very simple. If you are new to the show, right? If you are new and you're just chilling out and you're like, oh, I'm just going to stand in the background here and just wait and see how this goes, it's fine. You don't have to do anything. We will give you a hall pass for today and today only. We'll also give you an N-word pass. We're not technically allowed to just hand them out willy-nilly, but we like you. So knock yourself out. Just go down the street, especially if you're in the States, maybe LA, Compton, if you got nowhere else to be, feel free, go nuts. Say, hey, the blokes on the night and the lady on the nightcap said it. Actually, let's just say it was Secret Agent Ness that said that was okay.
No, it wasn't.
All right. The
But
rest
we've
of
got
you,
a disclaimer, so we're fine.
we're cool. We're cool. We've got this covered.
Yep.
Now, something wrong literally just killed over. I'll get someone to look at him. I'm sure we've got a medical department here somewhere. Anyway, terms and conditions. Here we go. The rest of you, you know what to do. Let's do it. This is what happens. I take a deep breath in, and so do you. And then I say, as you breathe out, if you... That's right, you silly Billy stupid face. If you would like to be part of the fun and or excitement that is the Nightcap Nation, it is very easy to do. In fact, there's two ways to do it. One, jump on your Facebook computer type device, type in 4 magical words.
The Nightcap Nation.
Booyakasha! Hit join now, and after 18 grueling weeks of trying to put together a dictionary that I can understand without pictures, you too can graduate into the ranks of the Nightcap Nation. You can join many of the divisions that are here inside the nation. In fact, you can even join the live chat that happens throughout the course of the show.
On Messenger via Facebook, which my job's getting easier and easier. Because unfortunately, Cray Ray is recovering from dying of the plague.
Oh, no.
Cray Ray is currently dead.
Oh, well, that's... Well, look,
yeah,
she had a good run.
Yeah.
Still contributing, so which I love.
Yeah.
In fact, there's a girl down the road, Cray Ray, that you could use. You might just need, I don't know, about...
I need about 350.
Yeah, about that. And you should be fine. I didn't say she was quality. It's more quantity than quality, I suppose. And I know people like Esquire and all that sort of fun. And I know Robster, he's away today. He's working, but he will be, of course, catching us up on the replay. Century is also running a little bit late, but she will be here as well. The other way, ladies and gentlemen, that you could be part of the fun yet in excitement. There you go. Read that. Is there on the YouTube chat.
It is.
Which there's a few of yous hanging around, let's be honest. Can heaps of them.
And we've already had Mike give us $10.
He did. He chucked a tenner out there. He goes, there you go. That will keep you erect.
Yeah.
Well, it certainly will. And he ordered a Chinese meal, which was great because you don't want to get halfway through eating a Chinese meal and then bloody fucking what am I thinking of? There's a word that goes with this there, democracy manifest. You don't want to have that when you're having a beautiful Chinese meal, especially if they won't tell you the charge. Get your hand off my penis. Now we know true well that he didn't mean that. He was like, you can put your hand on it if you feel like it.
Yeah.
And that's how you get out of being arrested, ladies and gentlemen. It was like during the week, someone was watching one of the live streams during the week, but she was at the dentist and we were in her ear and she was getting her dentistry done. And I'm like, suck on his fingers. Suck on the dentist's fingers. This will be fucking funny. You watch how awkward the room becomes.
Or maybe it doesn't.
Yeah.
You've been coming here for 15 years. It's go time. Oh, normally I have to put you under before I molest you. So this is... All right, hanging out there in the YouTube chat. Everyone's there. We got Matty G. Jason is in the house. P. Barnes the second. Emmanuel, you are. There you go. There's a word. Beauty is there.
I'm not sure how to say that either.
Mippet.
Mippet.
Yes. Yeah. That's fine.
Mipet's there. Safari's there.
There you are. Right.
Yeah. Frank is there. My good mate Frank, the veteran himself.
Jason, of course.
Jason.
Adamus.
Matty G.
Matty G. I think Mike. Yeah, we mentioned Mike. Did we? Oh, Steve. Steve's there. James is there. Yeah. James, one of fucking 19. He's here. Ballerina is also there.
Ballerina was first.
Yeah. And the really cool thing, Frank actually got a video from me today because I had to send him an autograph photo. That's right, I did. but this is number 3, so 3 times the charm, because the other 2, I'm guessing the people in the post saw it and went, fuck yes, oh my God, yes. And now they're framed in different post offices around, between here and Frank's house, there's at least maybe 2, 3 that are hanging out inside post offices. That get rid of the post to 7, there's now a new one in town, and that's the fucking photo of the captain there. For some reason, every postmaster general is known as Frank, or they've changed their name legally to Frank, and they've put it up on the wall. So let's see if this one gets through.
Yeah. And Rena's saying good fucking morning.
Good
And
fucking morning.
she's there as well. Oh,
There you
hello to you.
And
if our camera looks like it's shaking a bit, we've got a cat sitting on the ironing board.
Meow.
We've got the other cat wagging her tail.
Yeah.
I'm just checking. I'm not 100% sure, but Katie, I think that's how you pronounce her name. It's C-A-I-T-I-E.
Yeah, Katie.
Katie, yeah. So I'm not sure if her and her mum are currently watching, but we believe in talking with one another that her mum knows of our radio days. Which station? We're unsure. But the name sounded familiar. Mum's like, I think I know him. That's the guy with the bell. Bell's fucking turned me on. I can't wait to watch. Let's get him on the telly. Right? So here we are. And if you are watching, hello. How are you? Yeah. Cray Ray's doing double duties, hanging out there in the bloody, in the ether that is YouTube.
Exactly. The Hall of Famers are in Messenger.
Yeah. Well, he's got
So
with the...
you can GIF in Messenger.
Yeah, this is true. This is very fucking true. So if you are out there, hello, and hello. Hello. I want to start today with a bit of a discussion, if you don't mind. I want to do the show on a little bit of a discussion, if we can. Roll the clip.
Can we discuss that?
No.
I'm here live. I'm not a cat.
I love that soundbite. Have you ever? Did you hear the soundbite?
Not really.
I'm here live.
I'm here live. I'm not a cat. This actually was a true thing. It was a lawyer, like a well-respected lawyer, and it was during the whole COVID lockdown stuff, and they were doing the Zoom into the courtroom. And for whatever reason, whoever was mucking around with the highly paid lawyer's computer, someone put a filter on and he was a cat. And the judge is like, we're going to give you a minute to sort this out. He goes, no, I'm live. I'm not a cat.
Yeah.
Oh,
I do remember that.
Yeah. So now I'm like, that guy gets to live in infamy here on the channel. That's my new thing. I'm going to start fading out old music and bringing in clips of people that we're going to just make infamous. So between that and the gay frogs, we're off to a good start.
Yeah.
Now, today's discussion, put on your holy fucking shit hats, right? Get ready for this one. Sound the alarm. I want to talk to you today about a very uncommon law that's known as, and this is, you know, we're going to use America as the test subject of this law, okay? This law is called civil forfeiture, right? Now, the idea of civil forfeiture is like
No,
this.
you meant forfeiture.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know what you meant before because you weren't speaking English.
But that's okay.
Because you said fortitude before, but you
did
meant
I?
forfeiture.
Forfeiture.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
Proceeds of crime.
Exactly. But there is a big question mark above the whole crime thing. And this is what happens. I'm going to give you, Kat, I'm going to give you a real scenario that happened. That's hence the real part. And the consequences of said action. Right. Here we go. We've got Joe Bloggs. Not his real name. Could be. I don't know. Wasn't paying that much attention. Joe Bloggs lives up in Michigan. His father lives in California. Now, there are two polar opposite ends of the map. So he goes down to see Dad. Going to take in some countryside. Why not? fucking shit happens. Goes down, sees dad, having a good time, hanging out, fucking hang 10, surfy safari, whatever it is, attend a riot, whatever you do there in California. And then he goes, "Hey, Dad, I forgot to tell you, I'm going to buy a new car when I get back. This is what I'm thinking. This is a good-looking car, don't you reckon?" And Dad goes, "That is a good-looking car. Hey, you've been my son your whole life. How about I give you some cash towards that car?" And he's like, "Oh, you sure, Dad?" He goes, yeah, mate. Here's some cash, right? So he takes some cash. Actually, let's reverse it. Dad lives in Michigan. He lives in California. All right. So
Okay.
he's met Dad up in Michigan, fucking chilling out in Kalamazoo. Yeah. Hanging out in fucking Kalamazoo. Yeah. Yeah. Fucking going to Pretty Lake vacation camp up there in Kalamazoo. Fucking hanging out at Kalamazoo Hooters. Swings past Ann Arbor. He's having a good time. Right. On his way home, Dad's giving him $2,500. Here you go, son. Whack that in an envelope. You're going to enjoy that. That's going towards your car. Thanks, Dad, he says. Whacks the money in his envelope, and he decides to drive on home. Now, on his way back to California, he gets pulled over in Nevada, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, Nevada copper goes, "All right, mate, where you coming from?" He goes, "I'm coming from Michigan." He goes, "Great. Where are you going?" "I'm going to California." "Great. Awesome. Hey, you wouldn't have any cash on you, would you? Like that?" And he goes, "I sure fucking do. I got $2,500 from my dad." "Great," says the sheriff. "We're just going to need you to step out of the car for us, please." He's like, "What for?" He goes, "Well, we think you've got drugs." But I don't have drugs." "Well, we're going to determine that." So he gets out of the car. Now, this is the thing. The sheriff asks him to wind up the windows of the car, turn the air conditioner on, and stand over there whilst Officer Canine Crunch gets to have a bit of a sniff, right? Canine Crunch comes in. He has a bit of a sniff, looks at Dad, going, "You're wasting me fucking time, mate. This guy hasn't even got fucking Fruit Loops. Like, what are we doing?" Right? Well, fair enough. Off you go there, Canine Crunch. Thanks for coming by. The officer then turns to the gentleman and goes, "Now, there's no drugs in your car, right? But that $2,500, we can see you possibly buying drugs in California with that money. So we're going to take it. That's going to be ours now. That's just how this works. I'm going to have your money and you get to go on your merry little way." And he's like, but that's my money." He goes, "It was your money. You see, your money may be used in a crime in the future. And that's good enough for us and our law enforcement department to say, you don't get to keep it anymore." He goes to the court the next day. And instead of meeting a judge, here's the prosecution going, "Well, there's drugs in California." He goes, "Yeah, I know. That's where I fucking live." He goes, "Well, you could have spent that money on drugs." "But I didn't." He goes, "Yeah, well, explain that to the money." "Well, I would, but you took it." Yep, that's pretty much what we did. Yep, 100% we took your cash. That's... Anyway, enjoy California. Bye. Right? This is becoming more and more and more and more popular throughout the United States. They don't have to prove that your item that they want to take was actually involved in any kind of crime at all. As long as they can suggest on reasonable grounds that that may or may not be used in a crime, guess what? We keep it. And what happens to that money, ladies and gentlemen? Well, you'll be happy to know that Nevada Sheriff Department went out and got themselves a margarita machine with that $2,500 because every police station on planet Earth needs a margarita machine. That's what they did with this guy's money.
It sounds like the storyline from a miniseries that I watched too. They bought a margarita machine.
Aye.
But yeah, apparently it's legit.
It is. It's called civil. What was the fucking second word? Forfeiture. Now, this has happened a few times, right? This is not just a once-off. Not to me. I'm fortunate, luckily enough. Hang on a minute. Let's have a look here. Oh, we're on the tally. Everyone say hello to Katie and her mum. Hello, Mum. It's us. Here we are. Have a look at us. How fucking gorgeous are we? I bet you didn't realise that radio people could be so bloody good looking. And I've got a bell. Chicks dig bells. Welcome.
Especially old chicks, Katie's mum.
Yay! So we're on their telly. That's us. We're on the telly. Over here. Kimbertron's here too, by the way. I just noticed Kimbertron turning up in the chat there. Everyone's here. How good's this? So anyway, this civil forfeiture, forfeiture, sorry. It goes and goes, and it's so whenever you're watching police body cam footage, and I didn't know this, but I started watching more, like, as you know, here on this channel, we watch a lot of body cam footage from law enforcement. And there is occasionally that question that you will hear from law enforcement, do you have any cash in this vehicle? Sometimes they're not asking because they just want to know how much money you have. Sometimes they're like, well, staff Christmas party's coming up. And if you think that I'm bullshitting you, there was a police, the chief of police goes into the local town hall, right? They're having a town hall meeting. And the guy goes, where are you spending the money? And he goes, well, what money are you talking about? He goes, all of it. Like, just in general, where does the money go? He goes, well, you'd be happy to know, right, that you guys give us a budget. We buy things that we need with that budget. And he goes, what about the civil forfeiture? He goes, well, is there a limit on what you can do with that money? He goes, well, and this is how he said it. No, actually, there's no limit on that one. It's like pennies from heaven that we get to use to buy toys that we like. That was the fucking wording of what he said. We get to buy toys with pennies from heaven.
Hey, Electroglide.
Hey, Electroglide. But yeah, that's weird. Some kid shooting up heroin. Just caught with heroin. It's heroin, right? He wasn't even at home. He was just doing heroin where people do heroin. And they found $40 worth of heroin on him and went, well, you're a naughty boy. He goes, where do you live? He goes, well, I live at home with my mum and dad. He goes, well, you did, is I think what you're trying to say there. You used to live in a house. You see, I am no fancy city lawyer or nothing. But seeing as you do heroin, there's a good chance that your house may have been used to sell heroin. So, guess that's coming with us. Cuff it, boys. Right? Now, for all those that are relaxing in America going, you're damn right, this happens to us all the time. Meanwhile, us over here in Australia with our hands behind our head going, sucks to be you. It's a law here too. Did you know that? Because I sure as fuck didn't. Oh, you did. Of course you knew.
It's pre-crime. It's thought crime.
It's thought crime. If we think that you might use a product, cash, whatever, to maybe, just maybe, commit a crime, well, that's our stuff now. Because we want to commit a crime with it. It's called theft.
Yeah, well.
Legal theft.
I think that Stefan. I think that our court system is probably more stringent.
It's pretty different
than the local bumfuck Idaho paid off judge who is working in cahoots with the sheriff's department.
No.
Yeah.
In the cahoots.
Yeah.
I just want to. I just want to.
There are laws around unexplained wealth.
Mm-hmm.
But the forfeiture generally only happens after you've been found guilty, as far as I know.
I believe under the Australian understanding of it, 100%. The American, you don't even have to prove a crime had happened. Go reading. I know you love looking through law reports and stuff like that and court transcripts. There is multiple versions of the United States of America.
You want to get on the same forums I do. You'd have known about this years ago.
Yeah, but I drink pretty heavily.
True.
But there are different little court proceedings, like the United States versus $250, or the city of the city of fucking Manchester versus Rolex watch, right? There's a whole bunch, there's millions of them. So there's all these court cases against inanimate objects. That's it. That's how we're going to do it. Because it's not the person that had the product or cash on them that's done the crime. We believe your property may be used or has been used in a crime. Therefore, that's what's under arrest here. That's what we're taking from you. And instead of sitting into a courtroom with a proper judge or magistrate, it's the police prosecution that get to answer the questions and decide whether or not it was justified. They're police prosecutors, ladies and gentlemen. Who do you think they work with? It's in the title.
Yeah.
I do want to point out, I got a video. You guys can't see it, but we can probably hear it. Nope, no, we can't.
What? Must have whispered.
Yeah. Anyway, it's Katie and her mum.
Oh.
They're waving. There she is. There they are. They're all waving. Hey, how you going?
Hello.
So there you go. Right. So you wonderful people in the United States, just remember, if you are traveling and you got some cash on you, make sure you've got it like a fucking logbook or whatever with you. Do anything you can to prove that your things are yours. And that's how it works. In case you're wondering.
Well, you can always just keep your money in a bank account.
Well, you can do that too. But sometimes.
I'll get a note from your dad in Michigan saying, here is some money to buy a car with.
Not drugs.
Yeah, Jonathan has my permission
Yeah.
to buy a car with his lunch money.
Yeah.
Because that's what's next. Because there's things called school resource officers over there in the United States, and they are law enforcement. They're cops, right? So what's stopping? Like, you ever heard, I'm going to steal your lunch money? What happens if it's the cop that's stealing your lunch money? What are you going to do then? Like, oh, I'm sorry, kid. I believe that this juice box and that packet of Pringles may in fact be used in a crime later on today. And then all of a sudden you see him walking past eating it. Like, what are you going to fucking do about it?
Yeah, destroying the evidence.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hi, Julius.
Julius is here.
And Jason has come up with an explanation for the unexplained wealth is that he won at the casino.
Yeah.
They were in Nevada
Yeah.
in your scenario.
This is very, very true. In the very real
And
scenario.
just wants to thinks you're going to use that title belt for a crime in the future, so he's going to have to take it.
You know what the crime's going to be? Murdering him. You want it?
Oh, man.
Let me go full Charleston Heston on this one. From my cold, dead hands.
Don't eat beef Wellingtons by the captain.
Ugh, no. I don't even know how to make one of them. I know how to
Just
make
get recipes.
I was gonna say, I know how to make a beef not feel great. But I can't make a beef well again. Give it to me!
Mother energy drink.
Joke.
Of the day.
Mother!
I think Adamis's wife's going to be used in a crime very soon. I don't know if he's married, but anyway. There you go. There's our discussion for today. Does it make it real? Does it make it fucking right? No, just something you should know about.
According to the captain.
Yeah, fortitude. Yeah, it makes you feel good about yourself. It's like a superhero thingy. I don't know. Shut up.
Fucking English. Why do we bother?
Well,
Why do
look,
we bother?
I don't want to be the guy that says it, but I'll be the guy that says it, right? Because
It's a nice day in Century's Town.
Yeah.
Galston on the sea.
we can't see the chook shed anymore. That's how much fog's here. The fog didn't lift until 1, and then it came back at 3.
Right.
Yeah, I know. Like, at least give us some fucking snow, man.
Yeah, the snowman.
Yeah,
What do you want a snowman for?
because he's committed a crime.
Making that a cocaine. You'll be all good then.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, I was talking with the sheriff the other day, and he recommended that we do a little bit of a different structure here on the show, right? Normally we do a segment like this, and then we just fucking stare off into space for a little while. But I figured instead of just doing that, instead of just staring off into space, we can do something with this. And that thing I'm thinking of is maybe, just maybe, hear me out. We go to a quick song, right? Maybe not even quick. Maybe it's just shy of 6 minutes or just over 6 minutes. Let's say it's 6 minutes and 15 seconds, right?
I'd rather just stare off into space.
Righto.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, squirrel.
Shh, we're staring off into space. Fucking hell.
Oh, sorry.
All right, that will do. What are we? let's go to a quick music, come back, and do the good old-fashioned question time. Yay! Roll the music! Do it! Oh, it's me again. Back soon!
Nightcap question time. To the nightcap question time. Question time.
Ladies and gentlemen, there you go. Look at that, Frog Leap Studio. Have a look at him. Look at him go. Go and check him out here on YouTube. He's a bloody good man, let me tell you that. Frog Leap Studios is the name of the channel. Go and see him. Tell him we say good day, because if you don't, I'm going to come over to your house and I'm going to snap you. Maybe not. I'm pretty laid back lately. Anywho, nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, it is indeed time for the Nightcap question time. If you are new to the show or getting reacquainted with us once more, this is how it works. On the Nightcap Nation, a Facebook group.
Try now.
You'll find questions 1 and
the other one.
Exactly. On the board, they've been up for just over 24 hours, or just under 24 hours. It's been 22 hours according by my count, but nonetheless, for the last 22 hours, the wonderful, the good-looking, you know who you are. Those people, they've all answered the questions throughout the course of the last 22 hours. Now, here on this show, I'm going to ask the questions one by one. The wonderful people in either that or that part of the studio are going to utilize their names as buzzers in order to buzz in. I then, and only then, will award a series of points. I will award a series of points. The person with the most points at the end of the 2 rounds is declared the person with the most points at the end of the 2 rounds.
Oh.
Then, ladies and gentlemen, this is where things go wild. It's only then that we collectively read what the nation had to say. Yes, indeed. The other way as well is you keep an eye on this chat here. The wonderful people on YouTube normally throw their answers up in there, so keep an eye on there. If you want to get some more answers, just watch that spot as we do the rest of it. Now, you might hear this. Means that an answer has been accepted. We're just gonna go over the crest, and we're just gonna keep driving. Cat.
Yeah, that's the peacat.
Oh, the tall cat.
Yeah, the other one.
Oh.
We call her the tall cat because we don't want to ruin her self-esteem by calling her the big cat.
Oh, I call it big cat.
Wow, there is a lot of miscommunication going on here.
No. She's the littlest one. She's the youngest. So she's the littlest, but she's big.
I like things that are big.
Captain, you couldn't snap your undie waistband if you bent over in front of you.
Probably not, no. You might hear this. No, that's not right. You might hear this. That's the one. There it is, right there. Just like that. And I tell you what, just like deciding to donate most of your fucking human worth to a man that's just going to go, bye-bye. And then your Tesla stock goes crashing, and then there's a fucking... Anyway, that's not a bloody good thing, let me tell you.
By the way, if anyone's on the left of politics, can you please tell me, do you guys hate or love Musk now?
Well, I think
you're burning his fucking cars down 3 weeks ago, and now that he's claimed that Trump's in the Epstein files, do you love him again? I can't keep up with.
And he was awesome when he was making electric cars, but then he bought Twitter.
Yeah, and then he was evil again.
Then he was an
so I don't know. I'd love to know where anyone on the left of politics stands regarding that.
Yeah, it's
John Hopawati reference there, Cray-Ray. Well done.
Secret Agent S, Parking Nick, are you both ready to play? Question time.
Yeah.
All right. Roll the clip.
Question 1.
Oh, yes, ladies and gentlemen. I'll tell you what, this little counter down in the bottom corner there, the little YouTube counter, sometimes it's right, sometimes it's completely wrong, you know. I look at it going, we've got more than 18 watching. I know that because I can see the fucking other numbers. But anyway, whatever. I'm cool.
Yeah.
Parking Nick, Secret Agent, hands on your buzzers. I'm going to ask the question. Here we go. Watch me. Here we fucking go. Here it comes. Here it comes. Question number 1. Where is an odd/strange place to protest?
Okay.
Parking. Oh, that was my handies. Oh,
Oh.
that hurt my fingers.
Did you snap yourself?
Captain's got a boo boo.
Yeah,
The captain snapped himself.
Snap,
Oh.
snap myself. Snap you. Yes.
Yeah, what a strange place to protest. Mexico.
No, it would be a bit of an odd one.
Yeah.
It would be a pretty odd one. What are you gonna fucking protest in Mexico? Like, you're not allowed to drink? Bullshit. As long as you can see over the bar, you're legal to drink.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter how you see over the bar either. You could be on someone's
I was
shoulders.
gonna say, if your mum's holding you up, you can see over it. There you
Yeah.
go. There's your tequila.
Exactly fucking right. Yeah, you're right. I don't think I've ever heard of a protest in Mexico because the cartels are
No,
pretty good
plenty of
strikebusters.
them. They're mainly against the anti-cartel, but
Yes.
then
Yeah.
they just all get murdered anyway.
No,
Yeah.
so you don't hear from them the next day. Oh, they must be pretty hungover, or they've lost their head.
Mhm.
Mate,
Yeah.
you must be out of your mind. Well, you will be later. You'll be out of mind. Secret agent, yes, according to things that go. You're next.
Thanks, Captain. I think an odd or strange place.
Sorry, I pressed the wrong button.
An odd or strange place to protest would be on the Freedom Flotilla, straight out of Jordan Airport. Would you just see that these Israelis jammed all their radar? Everything. Yeah, yep.
Is that
So,
the name of that ship that she was on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Gee.
it's been banned from Israel for 100 years. Which is
Do you know what I find funny? Is she fucked off, right? They've gone, right, you need to go. And she's like, okay. So she fucked off. And her 12 crewmates goes, what about us? Do we get to come with you? No, you guys stay.
Yeah.
So they get to hang around Israel. They get a free trip around fucking Jerusalem, and she's on her way home.
Yeah. Oh, via Germany. That's where
Via
she was
Germany.
sent to. Yeah. Probably on a plane as well. Oh, sucks. What's that doing to the environment?
I'd be an electric.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I was thinking that too, Jason. Maybe Trump ought to be building a wall around California.
Oh, yeah.
And if California is so upset about all of this, why don't they secede and become a state of Mexico?
Well, they were at one stage.
They're the world's eighth largest economy. So I'm sure the Mexicans would be glad to have them.
Yeah, well, I'll be glad.
Secede. Go on.
I would be happy with it, just milk that tastes like real milk. I'm going to be honest. That's all I want out of life. Maybe some lifesavers. There's fucking some fruit tingles out there in the cupboard. I'm like, whoa. I could go a fucking fruit tingle. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not going to lie to you. I'd normally lie to you about something like that, but not this time. This time, fruit tingles, me, sounds like a winning combination.
Yeah.
There'd be no violence in the world if people just ate more fruit tingles. We're not sponsored by Fruit Tingles, but I kind of want that fruit tingle money.
Not a sponsor, but they should be.
Not as much as they should be. Get a whole lot more out of life.
That's lifesavers.
Oh, god damn it. No, Lifesavers own fruit tingles.
They do.
Yeah!
They do.
Fucking smashed it.
But fruit tingles don't have the hole in them.
Ah, they
I'm
don't.
just going
Chase down that pussy. Well, Secret Agent